Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. How you feeling? Well, so today is Thursday. Let me get the date here. It's 7:30 in the morning on Thursday, April 12th, 2018. This is your daily Forex trading strategy session. Let's get this party started. Boom! Hey, that happened. Hey, let me remind you that trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please always stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Hi, my name is Wayne, FX market strategist for tradersway.com. For your diamonds in the sky, thank you so much for being a client. We appreciate you, and I like thanking you every single day. I hope you don't mind. I appreciate you. I thank you for your loyalty and respect, and we work hard uh, to be your broker. In this case, my responsibility is to help you become a better trader because we want you to succeed. Isn't that amazing? Hey, do I look pink? Where's it my hat? No, I think I got a, I think I got some sun. I think I got some sun yesterday golfing. So anyways, my goal is to help you become a more successful currency trader. So today we're going to cover technical and fundamental analysis. Yesterday we also covered trader psychology. And then I'm hoping that you step up and do the things that you need to do to become a success. Anyways, I do these sessions 7:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, here at Forex.Today. Once a month, I'm over at FX Street for Trade Non-Farm Payrolls Live. In May, we will do NFP number 145. Pretty interesting, huh? So let's open up the mic to requests. What would you like me to cover today? What's on your mind, everybody? Let me know how it can help. I have one request already for Great British Pig. Anything else? USD Kitty Cat. Thank you, Mickey. Yen. Yeah, Euro Yen. All right, if that sounds good. Swissy. Okay, maybe. Okay, oil. Sure, shot. Okay, I guess that's enough. All right, well, before we move on to anything else, let's just start here since it's $0. It's the big one. It's 40% of all foreign exchange trading, so we might as well start here. And you'll notice that yesterday I made a big stink that this would be a terrible place to buy. Yes, it's up, but this would be horrible. I also shorted, giving an example on how to trade against or stop hunt in this case. And yeah, cool, right? Let me move closer. I hope you don't mind if I move closer. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So that's all that is. To repeat the price action, if anyone's new, the price action. This is a double bottom. Okay, that's the beginning of a potential reversal. The higher high sets up a 1, 2, 3 in which you look left and expect the retracement, extension, retracement to the moving averages, extension, retracement to the moving average, and here's the target. Okay, this red zone is where you take profit. This bottom is a weekly swing, which also targets this. So yesterday, even though it was bullish all week, we shorted right in here. We shorted right in here. Cool, right? So it's come down, up, look left, down. And you should also look left, and maybe like that. Then what you should do, if you're a longer term trader and you're a bull, okay, you should pay attention to this whole move, okay, not on a 1 hour, but on a 4 hour or daily. Kind of look left a little bit this way, obviously a zone. And what you would expect as a bull, longer term bull, would be a move like this. Okay? So Elliott wave guys would say, you know, expect a 3-wave correction and then have this head north. What I'm suggesting is there may be a move on the higher time frame. Let's just look at it from a 4 hour point of view. And that would just be up, down, and up. And we saw that potential over here. Going back even further, we have this set up based on a potential monthly move. Yeah, easy, right? We've covered that one to death. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Did you learn anything about that yesterday? We discussed it clearly. Bullish potential, or the move was bullish all week. But that was an opportunity to sell into an uptrend. Nobody learned anything? And you guys are on fire then, huh? You're like, yeah, boring. Is it really boring? Wow. Wasn't here? All right. You guys are quiet then. What is going on here? All right. We'll switch over here. This is Beast. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Everyone's listening intensely. All right, cool. You got to remember, though, I'm an only child, so you have to shower me with attention and admiration all the time. Yeah. See, I used to spend my childhood just sitting in an empty room talking to myself with my imaginary friends. But now I'm 45 and I sit in a room by myself talking to my imaginary friends. Where's where's Wayne? Oh, he's in his office talking to the computer again. Should we tell him the internet's been disconnected all week? Yeah. All right, so let's go on to the beast here. What do we know about beast? We talked about this on the first of the month. First of the month. It's the 12th, 13th now? I said it already. 12, right? Yeah, 12. We said 12 days ago it's bullish, but it's out of position and it bothers me. Right? So I'm looking at this and it's above the monthly central. That's not a good thing per se. Even if you're a bull, it's not a good thing. Often what that says is it hits your target too early, and then the whole thing comes crashing down, right? So here it is. It's halfway through, and it didn't even really do that. But we're pretty close to the monthly target, right? So as a bull, how far do you actually need for this to go before you take the profit? So you're supposed to take profit at 152.60. So why don't we just say 152.50? We're at 152.25 and we're hitting a weekly target now. So this is the weekly target. This is the monthly target. How much How much do you need? When do you get out, guys? That's not an easy question. Okay. So if you're aggressive, you want to overlap the weekly with the monthly, but that's out of position. The monthly overlaps the weekly, what is that, R3? That's really aggressive, bro. I mean, that's okay if you're really, really aggressive. Well, Brooke, it depends if that's good or bad. You don't, that may be good, that may be bad, depending on how you're interpreting it. So raising interest rates faster is not a good thing. So maybe, okay. But anyways, make sure when you're in this situation that you analyze your aggressive level or your risk tolerance, for example, because you have one target here. I guess I could just draw it this. Well, let me draw it over here. Okay. You have one target here. That's the conservative target for this week. You have one target here. That's the conservative target for this month. Okay. Changing colors to black. You have a third target here, which is the aggressive target for this week. And then you have way up here, you have two overlaps. You have the aggressive target for the week and the aggressive target for the month. So which one are you? Melbourne? Nothing in Melbourne like queers and steers. And I don't see horns on your head, son. Who? Dan. Yeah, Dan's from Melbourne. I had to pick on Dan. Do you guys remember that one from Officer and a Gentleman? And at the beginning of the movie, he says it, and you think, "Oh man, this drill instructor, he's cold-hearted and stuff." But then at the end of the movie, you see the drill instructor starting with a new group of guys, and he's doing the same jokes and the same stuff, and all of a sudden they end the movie with nostalgia, which is actually, I think, a really good touch. Okay. So anyways, match it with your aggressive level. Target, 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 target. Which one is most likely? I would say, if I were me, I would be most concerned about this area. Well, the whole thing, I mean, right? And what, manage your stop? I guess just, you have two choices, really. The law of averages, or just move your stop and let it run. But that means on the beast, if your stop is 25 pips away, that's nothing on the beast. So really, your stop should be below, let's say 180, 180 or something. And at that case, that's so many pips away. It's 45 pips away or something, right? So why not just take the pips now? Just split the difference, right? So you just, whatever. And I don't have a right answer on this one. This is your decision-making process. This has to line up with you, but it's definitely there. Okay. Yeah, at monthly R2. Okay. Yeah, so that's at 75, and so that's only 50 pips though, right? Do you know how easy it is to lose 50 pips on pound yen? I swear to you, I've been in like profitable trades, and I'm like, this is really good. Oh, I need to use the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, come back in 2 minutes, and I've lost my 50 pips. I'm like, what? Right? So anyways. Someone's banging on my front door. I got the spray foam guy who's soundproofing my movie theater today. Maybe he doesn't know the gig. Might have to jump out. All right. Out of position. I don't even want to talk about this. These are so, I don't like any of these trades. This is bearish, but not kicking off a monthly pivot. I don't know if I can trust it. It's not even trading correctly off of the weekly here. This was a fair short. So I guess we got to go into the 1 hour, trade the weekly here. And this target says S2. I can't read that. Is that 86.50? So the aggressive target here is 86.50. That's only 30 pips away, right? So yeah, down to the green zone if you're on this, but I don't trust it because there's no monthly move behind it. Okay. Yeah, Brooks says you're up 50 pips and lost one. Yeah, that's why I call it the Widowmaker or the Beast. It's been known to beast with the FX boot campers for 15 years. Pound Swissy. Okay, let's back this up. Sure enough, probably is. All right, hang on. Be right back. All right, thank you. Apologize. Namaste. All right. So let's back out on this, right? You see the problem again? It's too bullish. Sounds strange, right? Sounds strange, but it is another level of risk because it's a little more unpredictable. Too bullish means the velocity in which it's moving makes traders nervous. So, how many people have read my book? And it's not a shameless plug for the book. I wrote it 1,000 years ago. Okay. I wrote a section in there about amateur traders are afraid of losing money, right? Professional traders are afraid of making money. See, what keeps them up at night is their open positions. See, they're not afraid of losing money because they're professionals. They mostly win, right? They're not that afraid of it. They're like losses. I mean, I actually said take pride in your losses, right? Take pride in your losses. So that's not, right? So in this case, what I'm trying to get to, if it's moving too fast, it makes professional traders nervous. And it's going to make them want to take their profit quicker because they're worried that it's going to collapse and go away and all this kind of stuff, right? So when it opens out of position, as I call it, too bullish, to me, it means that people are going to be quick to find reasons to get out of the trade. The best carry trades, to say it differently now, the best carry trades are the low volatility ones. Those ones that just kind of move sideways and slowly up for weeks and weeks and weeks. Those are the awesome ones because you're collecting the interest, right? But it's the one that pops 250 pips in a day. Well, that's like 4 months worth. I mean, 4 months. It's probably a whole year's worth of interest payments, right? So all of a sudden you're like biting your fingernails. Because you can get out now and it's like being in the trade for 4 months. So now you want to get out, right? So anyways, I look at these pound pairs and I'm like, ooh, they're too bullish on a monthly basis. And I lose not confidence in the direction, but I'm more sensitive to hitting targets. The whole thing can collapse, right? So like, look at this. We open monthly out of position, boom, we hit the red zone and stop. Monthly out of position, boom, hit the red area and stop. The traders are very quick to get out, and then right, more news comes out, and now we're up here. But you have to realize now that I would think, I would expect, I would surmise. My hypothesis is if we hit this 137.50 area, ish kaput. Okay? Ish kaput. I don't trust it, right? And most of the time you'd want to trade this basically on a weekly basis, but this isn't the world's greatest weekly swing. This is a horrible weekly swing. So I think I would, even though this is moving up, I'd use price action and other things. And I often feel uncomfortable when I don't believe the pivots are in play. Okay. Can I trade pound dollar like the pivots are in play? Yeah. Well, by the way, in regards to the swing trading course, somebody asked me a question via email about in that swing trading group, am I going to tell people my bias? Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? But I would also like to know your bias. That we can go over your setups. We can go over my setups. We can talk about setups on other pairs that we're not watching. My goal is to, since you've already completed the training course, we can have intelligent discussions. Yeah, Mike, I need to do that all today. Okay. Yeah, it'll be on FX Bootcamp. I'll just have a webinar room for that. But since everyone that's in that group has already passed the swing trading course, we can have intelligent discussions about the market and things like that, like these pound pairs. I could say, well, it actually makes me uncomfortable. I wouldn't swing in this situation. In other situations like this pound one, okay, it's a little more believable. Okay, there was an opportunity for bears to sell this, there's no doubt, but it is more bullish than bearish at the moment. Okay, the higher high, higher low thing, right? So we'll see if this heads up a little further and moves things around, and we hold this, right? One might think that maybe next week we end up being short this pound dollar. Remember, I want to be short US dollar, so I don't mind being long pig dog pound dollar, right? Everything, Chuck. We'll cover everything that needs to be covered on. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, it's swing trading. We'll cover as many swing trades as we need. Yeah. Cool. Lady Cash. Cash money lady. Yeah, same thing. These are all very poor setups in my humble opinion, and I don't even really want to cover them more, but same thing. I don't like this. I don't want it. I don't want it. Yuck. So I'm done with the pound pairs. They're moving, but in unpredictable ways, right? Pound moves in unpredictable ways. Yeah, yeah. Pound is strong right now. Doesn't mean I have to be trading it. I would be trading it on much smaller time frames and all that kind of stuff. I'd be taking advantage of short-term volatility. I'd probably be trading just purely scalping this. I mean, even this, let's check it out on a smaller time frame. Yeah, down, up, sell, 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 and then it's just been pretty much straight down. Yeah, so it's scalpable. Let's check the 5-minute. Yeah, sort of. I mean, you're just riding the 5 and stuff. She moves in mysterious ways. Yeah, it seems to me that this is most conducive to scalping, and I don't know how many of you guys actually scalp that much. No, I did, James. Actually, I did send out an email to everybody that emailed me. I responded. Yeah. So right now we're boosting people's accounts. We popped 20 grand into Emilio's account yesterday. All right. So, anyways, let me get out of this pound. I'm just not cool with the pound anymore. I don't want to look at it. I don't know how many of you guys actually scalp where you sit there in the course of 4 hours, put together 10 trades. I don't know if you guys actually do that. There's not much else, and it only looks good because it moved. But if you didn't know it was going to move, then how did you know to be there to scalp it? Right? You scalp pound yen. That's interesting, Brady, because that's a higher spread. But you know, when I first started trading pound yen, I think the spread was like 17 pips, right? But anyways, my point was that pound trade that I showed you where it looked like easy scalping. It's easy scalping if you knew it was going to happen and you were there. I wouldn't have known it because I look at those setups and I'm like, I didn't see that coming. In hindsight, it looks tradable, but unless you could predict it, then it's untradable. And I'm like, I don't know if I would have been able to predict the pound moves like that because I don't like them on the weekly, monthly basis. So maybe if I drop into, you know, 5-minute candles with daily pivots, maybe I could squeeze that in there. Is that right, Marina? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't tradable. I'm just saying I probably would have passed. Yeah. Well, James, just email me, wayne@fxbootcamp.com, or just sign up, James. Metatraders.com, the secret button's in the top right corner. Okay. Remember, you put $5,000 into a Trader's Way account, and then we boost that up to 25,000. Pretty sweet. And then you're part of the team. We get you, turn you pro. Okay, check that out. Oh, this is the Euro CAD discussion. I'm not going to cover it further, but can you see how the role reversal works? So this was only an example of having directional bias. So I wasn't predicting up. In fact, we were talking about how this was obviously down. That's cool, Marina. I appreciate that. Okay. So the discussion was this was clearly bearish. We were only talking about if you happen to be bullish, how you kind of look for it. Now you see how how about this? In your opinion, how have I taught you over the years to trade either a breakout or an extension? In this case, it's really an extension down. How have I taught you? Like what goes through your mind, or what should, how about this? What should go through your mind when you get either a breakout or an extension? Wait for the pullback, let it break, then retrace. And where? Where does it retrace to? Previous roll reversal, back to the reversal. All right, you guys got that. So you can see like this is another like perfect example, right? Yeah. Down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 up, sell, down, 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 down. Okay. Yeah, in that case, it's not a scalp, Barry. It's just simple price action. You've been living underground, eating from a can, been running away. You don't understand. Oh. Okay, back into this resistance area. This area here, this red zone, is where you should take profit. Okay. It was 66.60. Let's say 66.66. It trickled up and hit 67.000 and fell. So the way I interpret this is that you have the psych level. Ooh, perfect. The psych level right there. on the predicted top. All right. So the psych level is here, and that's really what the top was. This whole area is supposed to be good enough. So you really should have gotten out at the R2. That's all that is. Now you have to decide if you're out, when do you buy back into the trade if you're a bull? Okay? It's not that easy. It may not be this week. Okay? So we really don't know. What I would like to see is a retracement to like here or here and up into here. Okay? At what point technically do we feel the uptrend is over? Well, it's actually before the lower low shot. Before that, guys. You should know before. We talked about it in great detail last week, I believe. Before all that, guys. You should know that before on higher time frames and all that. Okay? This is a 382. This is a 50%. This is a 618. If you're below this area, guys, okay, let's say if it stays above that area, that's what I expect to happen. Okay? If it's down here or even further, then I expect something like this to happen. Or actually, I should probably say more like this. I'm looking left here and down. Okay? You don't want to see things like 786 or 100% retracements. Anything in this kind of red area predicts this. Okay? Yeah, Peter, they're up there. Thank you, Brooke. There you go, eh? Oh, for sure. You guys get what I'm saying here? So I wouldn't mind if it kicked off the 382. I wouldn't mind if it kicked off the 618. If it dips further than that, I'm going to freak out. So between now and Monday, okay, it would be cool if we could buy it like in here somewhere. If I were a bull, I'm totally cool with that. I'm not cool with this, right? Like I'm a buyer at 64, the 63.50. No way, Jose. Okay. Well, it shouldn't because it's up there, Peter. You know what happens is these live videos that I upload, they sit and they process forever, but the videos are there. They're searchable. So I don't know. It's YouTube, man. It's YouTube. They're in, but they're not on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Google sucks. I'm sorry. But it doesn't suck as bad as Microsoft, so I guess we're lucky. And I still can't figure out Facebook. Still don't get it. Totally don't get it. I've tried to get it. I don't get it. Peso, we don't need to cover. This hasn't done anything, so Aussie sideways, USD CAD. We did USD CAD, didn't we? I mean, we're done, actually. Let's just, I don't think we covered it today. Um, we're done, okay? So this is the perfect example. Okay, that's where the 786 is. Okay, this is the old lesson. I drew this to show that the uptrend was likely over. Down, 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 down. This was our target. This gray zone overlapping this gray zone. So this, our target was like 126. We're at 125.90. We set this up 3 weeks ago. Wow. How about that? We set it up 3 weeks ago based on this 786 move. We said it would go up and then it would drop. And now I'm done. I have no idea what it's going to do. Okay. But it's done. Like, that's cool, right? But this is our double target. I don't know what it's going to do now. So maybe that means a pullback in oil as well, right? Yeah, maybe. So I don't need to belabor that any further. Gold, we got a request for gold. We got pretty close to my target. So I don't know how you want to play it. I said it would go to 1366, and I'm sorry it went to 1365. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed it by $1. I know. Naughty corner for me. Right? Right? Went to 1365. I said 1366. Sorry. But this is kind of that, I think we covered this on pound yen, right? Where I said, look, we got this weekly target, we have this monthly target, and relative to the average daily range of pound yen, there's very little difference, right? Maybe that should be good enough. Maybe it's not good enough. You're like, this could roll. Well, that's where you need to learn how to, manage your risk, manage your stop, all that. What happens is you think experience makes you better at this, right? What happens though is you just end up picking something fairly consistent. Doesn't mean it's better. So I might always just get out close enough, and someone else may always stay in, and we'll convince ourselves that we're doing the right thing. And humans are really good at that nonsense, but it's probably random every time. So our ability to handle randomness and uncertainty is to fool ourselves into certainty, even though it's random. So I don't know. You're within $1 here. Maybe somewhere in here you're like, good enough. I mean, if you took profit at the weekly R2 at 1361 and the target is 1366, I mean, even R2 is good enough, right? Shouldn't you say, well, if we get to R2, I should at least get out, and that might be it for the month. So I don't know. That's finesse, right? I'm not saying that's an easy decision. I'm saying it's a tough decision every time it happens to you. Oh well, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, they were on YouTube. You saw them, so I don't know what YouTube said. I'll take a look. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know anything about that. I'll take a look though. Maybe they don't like my new upload software or something. I don't know. I'll take a look. Uh, Hmm. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Oh, if you get a minute, oh, Peter, what are you asking, Peter? Oh, just to look into it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll look into it. Oh, Jim says, is the swing trading group included? No. The group is not a training course. It's just you're not invited unless you know what you're doing. See, what I'm trying to avoid, Jim, is like we get, let's say, 10 people together. We're all swing traders, and I'm trying to set up trades for the group of 10. And some guys like, well, simple question, right? Let's talk about something simple. And the rest of the group's like, dude, we already know. You know, I'm trying to get past that. It's less education and us just as an intellectual group of traders setting up next week's trades. And we're either looking for 100 on a trade or we're looking for 300 on a trade, right? And everybody's on the clue train, and we're just banging this out, doing our job. That's how I kind of look at it. It's more like us doing our job. No, Peter. That's not the swing trading course. So guys, there's two. There's a swing trading group. People in this group, in these webinars, every day, people have been emailing me, help me set up swing trades, help me set up swing trades, help me set up swing trades. I'm like, I don't have time to do this. And I get more and more emails. So I set this up, guys, for you because you made it happen. So I'm setting time out of my personal life to set up swing trades with you guys. That's one whole thing. The other thing going on is teaching you how to be a portfolio trader. That's completely separate. Just email me, Wayne at FX Bootcamp. We'll sort you out. I know it's a little confusing. It all happened at once, but this was your idea, guys, not mine. Okay. Yeah, for that, if you're not, if you don't have the, if you're not ready for the 5K, but you want to be on the path, you can at least sign up. You can hook up a demo account, but to me, it doesn't really count until you have real money, and then you become a true portfolio manager. But we can give you a currency pair. You can practice on that currency pair, and I think you'll notice in the first few months, you'll become a much better trader. And I think that's where people are really going to have this epiphany, like, oh my God. And it's not that you're doing anything different technically. It's fundamentally and psychologically things are going to click, I believe. So, all right. Any other currency pairs? Please give me. We have some time. Craig, no kidding. So, Craig, what is the, well, it's supposed to be a secret, right? The basket in the Singapore dollar. But what do you believe is the major currency or the heaviest currency, the heaviest weighted currency in the Singapore dollar basket? Not USD. Well, think about it historically. Who was walking around Singapore wearing white clothing and shooting things? No, it wasn't the Ku Klux Klan. They were shooting tigers. Who was shooting tigers? Wearing impeccable clothing. Yeah, it was the British. Yeah, khaki. This is me. The South Africans. Yeah. All right, so the British. Uh, So it's excuse me, it's a super big secret what's in the Singapore dollar basket. But as far as I'm concerned, it's heavily weighted pound. If you disagree with me, that's fine. But we already saw the pound moving today, so I would assume it's going to be a lot similar, right? Yeah, the last tiger in Singapore was shot under the floorboards of the Raffles Hotel. Nice, huh? You're like, oh man. Okay, so we don't need to do that one, but oh yeah, 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 yeah. What else is going on? EuroCAD. I thought we did EuroCAD, Carol. Euro yen. Oh, yeah. I said I'd do Euro yen. Let me do that. You know what? Let me pull it up over here. Okay. Brooke is watching Noki. Are you watching oil with that? Okay. So how are we doing so far? Whoever asked for Euro yen. So we said probably back in March 28th. Because I see this, we have it coming down and then up. So that means around March 28th, we said it would come down to about 130 and then head up to about 134. Well, we're at 132, so we're halfway there. You see how that's a better setup than the pound yen or the pound anything? That was a big deal to me last week or 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks ago, I made a big stink about that. Remember, I went through the yen pairs, and I'm like, I don't like this pound. I don't like it. I like these other things, but I don't like the pound. I think there was one other one that I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to pass, right? So I look at this, I'm like, that is a straight up swing trade, right? And that pound one, I look at, I'm like, ooh, we're out of position. That's relevant information. Yeah, Chuck, I'm sure. Oh, there are a lot of secrets under the floorboards of the raffles, huh? I'd love to go see it once the renovations are done. Yeah. Okay, but can you guys see that? This is a beautiful setup. So I don't remember who asked for Euro yen. I don't know what else to say. This is what we said 2 weeks ago, and it's still doing it. On a smaller time frame, I mean, clearly we got some risk here, right? But is that unpredictable, guys? We have a monthly and weekly R. So the fact it's coming down makes sense. All right, cool, Peter. Okay. Can you see how this was predictable? What should you do with a monthly R pivot, R1, weekly R2? What would you assume would happen in there? Yeah, the bulls are supposed to take profit. Okay. So now what I would do, you want to get back in, right? So this is my price. I would like to buy this around 131.50. Okay, we're at 132. So I might buy it at 132. It might be close enough. I'd rather buy it at 131.50. Okay. So now I got to drop into a smaller time frame, right? Let's do it like this. Okay. You see what I mean now? So I'm either a buyer here or here. So what could I do? I could look for price action on smaller time frames. I can look for bounces at pivots and psych levels. So for example, on this stupid lousy 5-minute chart, I could buy this 5-day cross. What about all these other moving averages? What about them? I've already decided what I want to do. So why do I need the long-term trend on the 5-minute chart? Like, is there even such a thing? Is there a long-term trend on a 5-minute chart? Well, what about the market? What market? There's no market. 5-minute market. There is no market, right? So I've just decided, well, I basically want to buy it at the psych level, 132, or I want to buy it at the monthly pivot. And so if I'm near one of these places, I can give myself almost any easy reason to go along. Okay? And I'm happy for it to come down. Okay? Do you think bulls are playing these weekly pivots? When you look at this, do you tell yourself the professional traders trading this currency pair are using weekly pivots? Yeah, cool. So we know there's logic here. We know it's predictable. Okay. So do you think these logical, predictable people are paying attention to 131,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000? So remember, we can't move the market, so what we do is irrelevant, right? You're either with the the bulls or you're not with bulls, or you right, that kind of thing. So that's why I say, like, if it starts heading up here, I can take a shot. If it starts going up here, I can take a shot. If it drops below that, I'm done. Okay. Okay. But I think the most important thing here, guys, was this, right? You could have taken profit on a Tuesday, right? Check this out, right? Are you guys actively practicing being in trades longer like that? Like when I drew this line, guys, we were thinking 2, 3, 4 weeks being in a trade. Imagine now you get better at that setup, but you also get better at managing your risk. What happens is you might have a lot of trades. We have little losses, and then a few of your trades you're staying in for not just a few hours or a day or two, but you're actually in a week or two, right? Suddenly they're they're just more profitable than the other stuff, right? Now your 382 fib, I guess it depends on the time frame you're talking about, right? But again, if you're at a monthly R and a weekly R2, just take your profit and then wait for the retracement. And you know, this is pretty easy. This is a role reversal, right? Just treat it like a breakout. Oops, I have to get rid of this. Just treat this like a breakout. That's why I drew it this way, right? Breakout, retracement. You know how to trade the breakout. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? If not, I think I'll bail. I got work to do today. I've got 3 crews in my yard. Yeah, cool. Well, I hope you're finding success, everybody. I really do. I know you're working hard. It takes time. It takes years. Brady's, yeah. Boom. Doing really well, Brady. Cool. So thank you for being a client to Traders Way. Thank you for everything. If you're not yet a client to Traders Way, please visit our site, tradersway.com. Open a live account, right? Just out of loyalty and respect. I did your account last night. Thank you very much. Is it Hans? It's probably hard everywhere, so I don't know anything about that. Alex is up 1,000 pips on a demo account in the last 3 weeks. That's good, right? That's an improvement, Alex? Yeah. Yeah, I used to mentor people, and that was always sort of the breakthrough in a mentorship when they're like, "That's the first time I made 1,000 pips." I'm like, "Good, feels good, right?" They're like, "Feels really good." I'm like, cool. Well, don't get lazy, don't get complacent, but it's a good start. But congratulations. So I think that that's always a big thing because now you know it's possible, right? Now you know you can do it, and so now you stick with it and keep practicing and keep focused and all that kind of stuff. I think if you're not sure, like deep down inside you're not sure, then it's easy to give up, right? Cool. And what did it cost you, Alex? Not a lot, right? The best teaching you've received, right, in the last 3 years of Forex. Well, you're welcome. So make sure you put $1 million into Trader's Way and you'll be good. Wait. It depends, Barry, and I don't have it in front of me, so I apologize. You were with me only the last 2 months. Well, make sure you open the account. I mean, that's it, right? I mean, people pay what? How much do you pay for a weekend seminar in a hotel room with a guru? What does that cost? Yeah, well, there you go. Too much. Yeah, well, just wire me 9,000, it'll be fine. I'll give you a deal. For you, #1 price. Anyways, take care, guys. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Take care.